In the future, all mutants and any humans who try to assist them are being wiped out by robots called Sentinels. With the aid of Kitty Pryde, Ellen Page, who has the ability to project a person's consciousness into the past, a group of mutants manage to escape the Sentinels in Moscow. She sends one of the mutants into the past following the Sentinel attack to alter some events so that the current events do not even occur. At a Chinese monastery, Pryde's group meets Storm, Halberry, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, Professor Xavier, and Magneto. To stop Mystique, Jennifer Lawrence, from killing Bolivar Trask, Peter Dinklage, the man who invented the Sentinels, Pryde transports Wolverine's consciousness back to 1973. After the murder, Mystique was taken prisoner and her DNA was utilized by Trask's organization to create Sentinels, who are nearly unstoppable due to their capacity to adapt to any mutant power. Wolverine is advised by Magneto and Xavier to locate their younger selves and ask for assistance. Logan is running out of time because Sentinels will inevitably locate the mutants in China. Once they do, Pryde will be too busy projecting Logan into the past to be able to project anyone else, so the mutants won't be able to escape. Furthermore, Logan alone will remember the truth. Everything else will become history and be the only history that the outside world will ever know.
This might sting a little.
When Wolverine reanimates in 1973 into his younger body, his claws are still the ones he was born with, not the ones William Stryker made. He meets Beast and Xavier at the X-Mansion. Due to the fact that the majority of the faculty and students were drafted into the Vietnam War, Xavier's Institute for Gifted Children has closed. Now a broken man, Xavier is abusing a serum that suppresses his telepathy and lets him walk after he was shot and rendered paralyzed during the Cuban Missile Crisis. In order to help Magneto escape from a prison cell beneath the Pentagon, where he is being held for allegedly killing President John F. Kennedy, which explains the magic bullet theory, a bullet with a curved path that killed JFK, Wolverine explains his mission and convinces Xavier to assist. With the aid of Peter Maximoff, a mutant with superhuman speed, they manage to save Magneto. Trask tries in vain to persuade Congress to back his Sentinel program in Washington, D.C., but the Defense Committee refuses to finance a program that targets its own people and is not persuaded that mutants pose a threat to society. In the meantime, Mystique stops Josh Helman's character, William Stryker, from kidnapping some mutant for Trask's experiments in Saigon. When Mystique looks into Trask's office, she finds that he has been ensnaring mutants for scientific purposes. She also learns that Trask is planning to kill him in Paris during a meeting with the Vietnamese generals.
What's the matter, baby? You don't think I look pretty like this?
In order to intercept Mystique, Xavier, Magneto, Beast, and Wolverine take off for Paris. Magneto informs Charles on the plane that, prior to JFK being removed, he was attempting to save JFK, not killing him. He says that JFK was also a mutant. Mystique poses as a general from South Vietnam in order to sneak Trask into the Paris Peace Accord so he can sell his Sentinel technology to communist countries. Right before Trask is about to be killed by Mystique, Xavier, Magneto, Beast, and Wolverine arrive. Mystique jumps out of a window when Magneto tries to kill her so that her DNA cannot be used for the Sentinels. When the altercation moves outside in front of onlookers, Charles tries to save Mystique while Magneto tries to kill her, which lets Magneto and Mystique get away. In the future, Pryde's hold over Logan begins to wane, and as a result, Pryde is hurt. The world is appalled by the existence of mutants, but Trask is saved. Trask's Sentinel Program is approved by President Richard Nixon, who also plans an unveiling ceremony. The blood of Mystique is recovered from the street by Trask scientists. After finding Erik, Magneto, Mystique confronts him about his attack on her. Trask now has Mystique's blood, so Magneto explains, so they must act quickly while they still have the advantage. Mystique consents to back Magneto. Magneto, in the meantime, intercepts the prototype Sentinels in transit and laces their steel-based polymer frames, giving him control over them. Magneto has recovered his telepathy-blocking helmet. After stopping the serum at the mansion, Xavier gradually regains his mental abilities but loses his ability to walk. Xavier communicates with his future self through Wolverine, and he is motivated to strive for re-establishing harmony between humans and mutants. He tracks Mystique, who is traveling to Washington, D.C., using Cerebro.
Like I said, I know exactly what I have to do.
Nixon presents the Sentinel prototypes at the White House while Xavier, Wolverine, and Beast look for Mystique. Disguised as a member of the Secret Service, Mystique attempts to kill Nixon, but Xavier discovers her plan in time, foils it, and convinces her that it would be wrong to kill Trask or the President. After seizing control of the Sentinels and attacking the throng, Magneto surrounds the White House with a barricade made of the Robert F. Kennedy Memorial Stadium. Nixon and Trask are led to a safe room along with members of the cabinet, Secret Service agents, and Mystique, who is posing as a Secret Service agent. Magneto throws Wolverine into the Potomac River after setting up a Sentinel against Wolverine and Beast in an attempt to stop them. In the future, as a sizable army of Sentinels attacks the monastery, the X-Men make their last stand. When Magneto takes the safe room out of the White House in 1973, he gets ready to murder Nixon and his cabinet. Using a plastic gun, Mystique, posing as Nixon, renders Magneto unconscious. Mystique and Magneto are able to escape after Xavier convinces her to spare Trask.
I have faith in you, Raven.
Because of the perception that Mystique's actions saved the President, the Sentinel Program was cancelled. Trask's attempt to sell U.S. military secrets results in his arrest. When Wolverine awakens in the future, he discovers that Jean Grey, Cyclops, Xavier, Iceman, Rogue, Colossus, Pryde, Beast, and Storm are all still alive. In 1973, Mystique assumes the identity of Stryker and kidnaps Wolverine.